What's up, guys? It's Desvy back at it again with another video, and this one is a little bit more serious and much more current. I think my camera is sideways. I'm gonna fix that because that's pretty annoying. There we go. Today's video, short and sweet, but in reality, it's neither of those. I don't know why I said that. I just kind of did. Popped in my brain. So I said, Covid-19, global pandemic. Every single person out there, if you're above the age of 4, knows exactly what I'm talking about. Covid-19, also known as coronavirus, is this this thing going around. You know, it's the drip now, and it's affecting everyone. And I don't even mean like everyone is getting affected, or infected by the virus. But I mean, it's just affecting everyone, period. We're locked in our houses type crap. Like, it's affecting people in their jobs, the way they live, everything they do. Like, I can't go to the gym anymore. I can't even see my friends at school. It's sad. But at the same time, it's bringing people to some realizations, causing people to be more creative, and most important, I think everyone is legitimately dying of boredom. Because, obviously. And Covid-19 is affecting everyone differently. For me, it's not affecting me too much. I still have my phone, I still go outside, I ride a board every now and then, and, you know, I'm having a good time. I personally enjoy this more, because sometimes I like to ride my board alone. Actually, that's a lie. I enjoy having friends to ride with, but nowadays I ride it mostly alone to avoid people. And, now that there's not a lot of cars anymore, unless it's like 5 o'clock and everyone's coming home, I just get to ride. I get to ride the roads and do all this stuff. There's this smooth road out there that I get to ride all the time, and I don't have to worry about a car slamming into me. But, yeah, it's nice. It's not really affecting me too much. In fact, honestly, I like this. I don't want it to keep going indefinitely because, you know, it's killing people, it's causing a lot of stress in a lot of people, and businesses are falling, that kind of crap. But I'm gonna enjoy it while it lasts, because, you know, this is like a once in every 100-year scenario, and I'm not even lying. Statistics be like, because, like, you know, bubonic plague crap. I don't know, I'm not a sciencey dude. And everyone else is being affected, like I said, differently. Like, my friend Wyatt, actually that's a horrible example because he's just in trouble. My buddy Jackson, he barely sees the outside anymore. I mean, every now and then he'll go on a bike ride with his sister, just to, you know, get outside. But other than that, he's locked indoors, cooped up like the chickens in his backyard. And then there are some people who have businesses that they can't run properly, and stuff like that. Like, it's affecting everyone. And I don't think a lot of people are enjoying this, but yeah, it's bringing out a lot of things too. For me, if you guys didn't know, my phone has been having issues. I don't even know where my phone is. I think it's, actually that's a good question, where's my phone? I don't know. Well, my last phone broke, and I just 2 weeks without a phone. It's not even a lot of time. It's pretty cool. But I also don't have anything else. I didn't have my board at the time because I still don't have it because it's broken. I have to ride a ghetto board. I didn't have any gaming consoles to play video games with friends. I didn't have a way of talking to people. So it was just pure isolation. And it brought out a lot of creativity. Like, I built a freaking, like, DJ Rabbit mask for that bad boy. And it even has like a glowing eye, so like when you put it on you can charge your headset, and if anything is plugged into it to charge, like even the DJ controller you can plug in via USB, a little ring light shows up. It's a 4-part ring light. It's just this little blue light, but it looks pretty cool. It adds a very simple but awesome effect that I really enjoy, and the fact that it's behind a lens amplifies everything, blah blah blah. This is a whole nother video. It's brought out a lot of creativity is what I'm trying to say. And you may have experienced that too. If you did, tell me in the comments. Tell me some of the stuff you guys have made, stuff you've done, because, you know, I'm bored. I want to hear you guys' stories because you guys matter to me. And, yeah, it's just, yeah, it's the word of the day, guys. Yeah. Anyway, everything is still bad, though. So even though I'm enjoying this a lot more than I probably should, I'm not being affected tremendously by all the current downfalls. Like, for example, this is one I'm not going to get too far into because I'll probably get yelled at by someone. Stock markets are going down. Like, nothing really gets out there. The only people who are going up when it comes to any sort of stock, toilet paper and paper towels, cleaning supplies. Those are all pretty good things. And nowadays, those things are basically a gold bar. Yeah, y'all have heard of the... Did I just say y'all? You all have heard... That's actually a lie. Probably some of you hadn't. Of a gold rush. Or some of the gold rushes. And, nowadays a gold rush is if you can find hand sanitizer in a clearance aisle. That's one hell of a good gold rush right there. You see that, you're basically Donald Trump in richness. That's a horrible analogy. This whole video is just downhill. Anyway, everything is still downhill from here because the only way it can get better is if it gets worse. So at some point in time, I don't know, like people are saying that, like scientists specifically are saying this whole COVID thing could go on for up to 2 years. 2 years! I'll be 17 by the time this stuff ends, if they're right. Like, damn, that's too much. There is a too much. And I feel like if it goes on for more than 6 months, people are just going to stop caring. People are going to start going outside again. They're going to just kind of go back to their OG lives unless they can personally be affected. Well, everyone can be personally affected unless they can die. If it is a potential fatality for them to leave their own homes, then they'll probably keep going until this whole thing is over. But like I was saying, it'll only get worse before it gets better. So if this does end up lasting up to 2 years, so many people, so many random people are going to pass away. Sadly, it's vague. It's not vague. It's gruesome, but it's the truth. And the fact that it'll get worse before it gets better, maybe that's if it lasts so long that people stop caring, like I just said. They'll start going outside, so it'll start spreading more. Then there goes more fatalities from there on out until it all comes to an end after we've found out some cure, or until everyone who can die from it has died. Which is, that's so screwed up. Wow, that is very fucked. Anyway, it'll get worse before it gets better. So, a cure. People still don't even really have a cure to just simple flus. Like, a flu shot, yes, it'll help you, but it's not gonna get rid of it in 20 minutes. It's not gonna make you permanently and indefinitely immune to the flu. You'll still get it at some point. Maybe not soon, but you'll still get a flu. And if this whole COVID thing is just the flu, but on steroids, like my dad, I've never met him, but I'm pretty sure he did steroids because I'm pretty sure that's what was cool back in like the 80s. Then that means if we still, after all these years of dealing with people with actual just a flu, after all these years we haven't found something that truly just gets rid of it, to find something that gets rid of it and put it on steroids is so much to ask for from the people that are helping worldwide. There are people risking their own lives to help find cures, to help find ways to add immunity to this, or even just people trying to save other people from this pandemic. They are risking their lives and crap to do this when, sadly enough, it's very unlikely that we will just find a cure. But then again, I could be wrong. Maybe this isn't just like the flu. Maybe it's something more than the flu on steroids. So maybe a cure is possible. I don't know. I'm not a mathematologist. Is that even a word? I'll have to Google that. It's putting people at risk. It's giving families this pain, I guess, because they'll mourn over a loved one who's passed. Like, actually, I'm gonna Google this. I need to find my phone now. Actually, so I'm gonna Google something real quick. Where is it? There it is. Kiski. So let's see. In just Colorado alone, COVID, Colorado. Would it be? No, because cases are just people who have it. I guess fatalities, facilities, face masks. Load phone, please. Holy shit. Holy hell. Wow, that is a lot more than I was thinking. Now, okay, just one person dying is a lot. No one needs to die. That's that. Like, okay, that's controversy that I don't want to bring up. Anyway, Colorado alone has had 1,215 people, like, deaths. People are dying. Thousands of people. And if it only gets worse before it gets better, guess what? We're probably going to be in some, like, Hiroshima bullshit. That's not something to bring up. Yeet. What was I talking about before I Googled that? Wait, oh yeah, the time. Like, morning. Not like top of the morning to you. I mean, like, mourning for a loved one who has passed. This is causing people who, like, young people, elderlies, like, people who have lost lives, or lost family members even, to just be suffering daily. Like, this is not something to joke about or anything like that. And it's bad, man. It's bad. Yeah, world pandemics, they're just bad. Just bad stuff. I'm not a conspiracist. That's all I've got to say before this. Everyone says that 2020 has been the worst year ever. And they always say it started like hours after 2020 began. Well, I would like to disagree, because it was December 30th, right? I have it written I have it written down somewhere. I don't even know if that's a page number. It's a page number. Okay. December 30th. Oh yeah, it was the 31st actually. Okay, I don't even know where I got this thing. I just kind of found it laying in my room and decided to start using it for my workouts. 31st of December is when the first case of coronavirus was out there. And Juice WRLD, rapper we all know and love, and was sadly passed. Rest in paradise. December 8th is when he passed. So, I don't think it was 2020 that's the bad year. I think it was start of December of 2019 is when the downfall stuff happened. And you can call me wrong or whatever, but this just proves another bit to the whole it gets worse before it gets better. Started out, just the first case was already bad enough. Some dude, didn't he die from alcohol poisoning? I don't know. I'm not a historian. But that was already enough. That started this whole thing. One person technically started this whole thing and has killed probably millions of people. And it started off already pretty bad because, like I said, death, it's not a fun thing. It's not a fun thing to talk about. It's not a fun thing to go through. Does that make sense? Grammatically speaking, Oh no, I'm not a biographer. I'm not a biography dude. But then now, skip 2 months, three months later, I guess, yeah. Or almost 4 months after this whole thing started. At the end of May, it would actually be, well no, because it was the very end of December. So end of May would be just under 3 months, just over 3 months of this bullshit. And skip 3 months ahead, instead of it being one, it's millions. So now skip another 3 months, it could be multi-million. Which usually is a good thing to say because it talks about money. No, we're talking people's lives here. This is a lot on the line. And the amount of stress, the immense levels of stress that people are going through just in general are so much. Like, imagine being a nurse even, or a doctor, or someone who still has their job out in this and works every day for countless hours for hundreds of patients. The amount of stress you must be going through. And if you didn't know, stress can actually kill you. It's like a cardiac arrest or a heart attack or some crap. Stress is not good. So now we have to worry about stress levels of the people helping us. We have to worry about the patients. That's two. And we have to worry about ourselves. So what I'm saying is, like, it's wear, like, protection, like, not a condom. I mean, wear a condom too, but like nowadays wear a face mask or a gas mask even. I have a chemical grade respirator in my bag over there, and try your hardest to get chemical grade gloves or even just some latex gloves. Then again, that is stuff that's like a gold bar right now because of COVID, but try it. When you get it all, there you go. Your safety is much better in tow. Stay safe out there, children. It's smart.
For the record, I'm done trying to make y'all comfortable. For the record, you ain't trying to grow, then it's done for you.
Just like, oh wow, I'm a 4-year-old, this is very sad.